It's getting worse.
The curse? I've heard it's gotten bad, but how bad are we talking?
They're out of the city. Breaches are happening everywhere.
No.
Well, we knew that already, didn't we? They've been out of the city. They attacked...
Everyone's.
Yeah.
But now...
It's everywhere?
They're heading into the sea, into the fields, into the woods. And the raids take to the skies.
How much time do we have left?
We cannot say.
But we have to act fast.
Indeed. Though, we are suspicious as to why it is growing faster. We are unsure.
What do you know?
Not as much as we would like to know.
Could it have something to do with May?
Could be.
I feel like there are tangled threads here that are impossible for us to untangle fully. And even if we try to find all the answers, we don't have the time.
Certain gods know certain things. And none of them share information for free.
I would like to know which one is in charge.
We are all in charge.
No, you're not. Which one's in charge?
That used to be the Skyfather, but he is no more.
What
Wattz?
happened to him?
Not Wattz.
There's another?
Not anymore. Before everything, there was Earth and Sky. And the Skyfather watched over all. Then there was the Heaven Wars.
The Heaven Wars.
And that's when the gods were made. And that's when the land was no longer barren, as the heavens fell from the skies and littered the land. That's how you got your Foltis and your other gods. Your Fae, dragons.
Does Sol Luna mean anything in that regard?
Sol Luna were warriors of the Skyfather. Used to be civilians until the Heaven Wars, and they turned on each other because of greed. It's always greed. I was one of those, because there was nothing living yet.
So how did he become a god?
Through time and pain. And somebody had to care. Somebody has to be there when there is nothing left. I was there for the first child, and I will be there for the last. But I bet.
Lilith just cuts her off with a huge hug.
Oh.
It must be so difficult to bear the weight of the world and of life and death on your own.
Oh, there are harder days, and then there are good days. Today was a good day.
I'm so glad to hear that, but... And then Lilith pulls away.
I cannot see your father.
Wait, what? 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 What do you mean? What do you mean you can't see him?
He's not in my domain.
No. Wait. And Lilith has 3 memory marbles? Can she coalesce them into a Handlon marble? Or is that something you just do with Sammy?
I think you can turn them into a Henlon marble.
I'm going to do that, and I am going to roll it.
All right. What are you asking?
So she's going to say pointedly here, what happened to Dad? And I'm going to roll.
Roll for it.
What was that roll again?
That is, I believe...
That was just a D20.
Yeah,
and then
D20.
With advantage if you knew them.
I thought there was a specific stat.
Advantage if you knew them.
Okay. So that is just flat. Mm-hmm. Okay, 11 and 12.
It's hard to tell There are glimpses. You see him getting dragged through the streets of Catharsis by Adrian's Snapdragon. Andre Snapdragon. And your brother. You now see what he looks like after all this time. Though I think you saw that before in another memory.
I did, yeah.
You see him getting thrown across some broken tiles in a room. And you see glimpses of the Morning Queen. And you see vines, and you hear someone cry, Lilith, and you know, or Lily, and you know it's Hitmon.
Question before I get into acting mode. Is this the first time the party has actually seen the Morning Queen in a memory? Because I know Ellie's seen her plenty of times, but I'm not sure if the rest of the party has.
Yeah, I think so. This is the first time you've probably seen the Morning Queen and what she looks like today. Yeah.
Okay. No. Hanlon! No. Dad! And Lilith just falls to her knees. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You didn't do anything wrong.
I don't think that matters in this case, and I'm gonna go over and just kind of cradle Lilith.
He suffered so much. And while he hurt me a lot, he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve such a brutal death.
He's not dead.
He is! Didn't you hear her?
Death doesn't have him.
He's not in our domain.
I don't know what that means, but
The
he's
curse!
not dead.
The curse! He's cursed!
So is
That's not the
thou.
end of him, though.
Is it? Because no matter what we do, even if we break this curse, he's going to die. Everyone affected by the curse will. Your sister, maybe even Val, my dad.
The cure.
The cure's our only option.
Fuck.
I'm sorry to leave you with this information.
No, thank you. I'm glad I have closure, I suppose. But as much as we had bad blood between us, and as much as I didn't want to be his daughter anymore, I wish things could have been different. I wish that he never found the church, and that we could live normal and happy lives. Just me, my mom, my dad, and my brothers. Truly free.
Hey,
And now I have none of them left.
you still have family.
I'm sorry, Lilith. I don't think you or any of your family really deserved what's happened, but you have the opportunity to do something about it now, and maybe in the last moments that you have with him, you can make things right.
Maybe.
It may not seem like it now, but I just had this weird feeling like not all hope is lost for Hanlon. And I know that this is an emotional moment to maybe say something like that. But I wouldn't despair just yet. But take in what you need to for now.
You're right.
Well said.
There is still hope. Not all is lost yet.
You all are the hope. Please help us. And with that, death
Wait.
disperses into ravens. Sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna stand up, but here, I'll just do an acting moment.
Yeah.
Gwilla stands up and goes, wait! Oh, dang it, I also made her a bracelet too.
Next time.
I'm sure we'll see her again.
Give it to a raven.
Yeah. Lilith takes a really
that's a
deep
good
breath.
Nameless comes over to Lilith. You know, I get you.
And you get me. Just a couple of outcasts, huh?
Yeah, but we're hot.
True. And Lilith lets Nameless kind of help her up.
Hey, listen. I kind of, sort of regret killing some people, even if they did murder my family. Don't do that. Don't do what I did.
Murder the people who killed your family?
Yeah. Be better than that. Because I'm the only one who can make trashy look good. You're the one who's supposed to be classy. Stay classy, okay? And they would want you to be classy. Right, guys? And Nameless doesn't look at you guys, looks at the air. Yeah, see, they agree with me.
Lilith balls her fists up. I wish I could.
Maybe not right now. But soon. Give yourself some time. Morning is hard and it never ends. Does it, guys? Yeah, they know.
Right now, I just want to see my brother and that bastard pay.
Yeah.
Not just for what they did to me. Just for what they did to Hanlon. But for what that man did to Atticus. And for what Linus did to so many people. And Ivory Pines, though he killed our friends. They will pay.
You know, nothing's hotter than somebody doing a dramatic revenge speech.
And Lilith just walks away at that.
Okay, bye. Good luck getting out of here without me, you fabulous guy.
Alright, I'll come back. I just...
Turns around and marches back.
Now you got a big decision to make, don't you?
I do.
Let's go see Miss Getsumei.
Well, do we want to discuss it first?
Do you?
Well, we have
Let's talk about it. I'll be over there.
So Lilith's just drying out her tears, and she's just like, oh my god, like, I just got this huge piece of news, and now I have to make this huge decision that's going to alter the course of the campaign depending on what happens, probably. So Lilith goes, so let's lay out the facts here. I killed a man under Wick's father's control. And Lilith looks at her medieval ankle monitor tattoo, whatever, with her name on it. And then she specifically looks at the name Blackwood and just kind of moves on. Getsumei said that she could pull a few strings here and there and make sure the press never got out. But I'm not sure what the consequences of that will be or who she'll try to hurt.
And she said you couldn't ask questions.
Right.
And if you ever looked into it,
before,
you would pay a price.
Yes. Look into it before or after you make the deal?
After you make the deal.
All right, then.
I don't know how you would look into it before being real.
But also, like, out of character, the trial hasn't even happened yet, so there really isn't any reason why there should be press.
There will be press because there will be a murder done by a celebrity.
And that's going to cause problems for the party potentially. Well, maybe not, but it might cause issues later down the line. We don't know.
It depends.
Yeah. So I'll just say out of character here. My thought was, would it be possible to use memory marbles to get an idea of to what people Getsumei now have heard in the past?
You, as the DM, you could do that, but you have to realize she's hurt a lot of people for a lot of different reasons.
Okay.
So it would be a gamble on seeing a random consequence to a random event, and you wouldn't even know if that would be how she would handle this situation.
Okay. So, what do you think?
I think you should do it.
Hot tea.
Okay. Anyone
I
else?
think you should do it because people are going to get hurt either way. And the people that she's going to have to take out are higher-ups. And the higher-ups are all in cahoots. So there's a good chance we're gonna have to get rid of them anyway. Ignorance is bliss. She also didn't say she was going to kill anybody. So maybe she'll just like hang them by their toes and take their lunch money.
And I thought I was a pragmatic one. I didn't think you'd take that choice, honestly. But it makes sense. What about everyone else?
Would save everybody a whole lot of trouble, because I don't really feel like sitting through a court case.
Especially if I end up getting dragged off to the flames or whatever they have in store for tortured punishment.
And I have to rescue your ass, too.
It would be dreadful, truly dreadful. I mean, I know you'd rescue me, but also just don't want to risk anything.
I know you'd save me, but...
Paeris, Gwilla, what do you think?
You say your part first, Paeris. Mine might droll up something.
I don't like the thought of an unknown face or unknown person getting hurt just because you want to cover up your actions and not take the blame. And I think it's a mistake to just be willfully ignorant of that. But it wasn't me. And whatever choice you decide to make, I'll forgive you.
Wow. I love the two polar opposite reactions.
Alright, Gwilla?
I slightly side with Paeris to a degree here, but I also know what it means to feel lied to most of your life and to lose trust through that. If for some reason a lot of people who are counting on us to see this through and make a positive outcome happen find out that we had to cover up harsh actions, which, mind you, were not your fault. You were not in control of the situation, but that may not be how others see it. Will they believe that we were actually good from the start if things have to start being covered up for us too? I believe we could plead our case and show that we're honest people. Yes, it might make things more difficult, but at least we didn't cover up anything about ourselves. People know they can trust us to be truthful when we're in a world of corrupt lies and illusions right now.
I agree with that. I apologize if I sounded harsh with what I said, but none of this was your fault. And anybody who thinks that is an idiot.
I think we need to trust that people know we didn't mean for this to happen and we are still trying to help. I think the right people will know.
Like this said, as long as nobody else has anything else to say, or
Just like the out of character, I do agree. Zoe would prefer if we just covered it up and moved on.
But Paeris wants the redemption, yes.
But Paeris doesn't think that Lilith has anything to be ashamed of and shouldn't hide.
We're going to...
Will Lilith say her final decision to Getsumei? Or can she just, let's make it a surprise?
So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take you into another room.
Okay.
As Getsumei. And you're going to tell me your answer.
In character or out?
In character.
Okay.
You can tell these guys right now whatever you want.
Do you want us so that it can be recorded? Do you want us to just...
No, I want the audience to not know either.
Okay, cool.
I want the audience to be in as much mystery as you guys.
Cool.
So, go ahead and tell them what you're going to tell Getsumei.
What I'm going to tell her? Or not? Or...
So, what you're going to tell me is up to you. What you tell them in character right now, what is Lilith telling her friends what she is going to tell Getsumei? Doesn't necessarily have to be what Lilith actually tells Getsumei or not.
Oh my god, so like, that's evil. That is evil.
I want to read her mind.
So, for this one thing, can you not?
Yes.
Are you saying you don't trust your friends, Ellie?
No. Yep, I am. I'm joking.
I asked you all, not only because you're my friends and I trust you so deeply, but because I don't know what the right answer is here. I mean, maybe I'll be seen as noble in the eyes of the public if I cover things up. Maybe it would make things easier for us, but at the same time, I'd have to live the rest of my life knowing that I was responsible for potentially killing multiple people who may be innocent. And unlike last time, I'd be fully aware and complicit in what I was doing. And, you know, I've been so concerned about being this kind of perfect story of this rags to riches, not even riches, I don't care about that, but just this revolutionary who can inspire the people and not be wrong in any way, keep that public marriage from being tarnished. But like you said, that's not what matters. Because we're all imperfect and we've all made mistakes. Gods, I know I've made so many in the past, but maybe it doesn't matter how the public sees me. Maybe what matters is how I see myself and how I want to uplift the community. Maybe I can just take a step back from the spotlight for a bit until this all boils over. Maybe that'll be a good thing. But no matter what happens, and this is really hard for me, I can't do this alone, you guys. I just can't. And I know I'm always the one that leads, the one that's independent, the one who just wants to get things done. But I need your help to keep me sane, to keep me out of my own head and on the right path. I need you to help me look for something that can prove without a shadow of a doubt that I'm innocent. And in return, I'll do everything I can to help you guys find Infultus or Zephyr or Prosper or whatever. Because if we're gonna finish this, if we're gonna save the day and stop this curse, we need to work together. Whether the public agrees with us or not.
Nameless literally sneaks up from behind the corner. So you're the leader?
Me?
Yeah, that's what you just said. You're the leader?
I mean,
What are you trying to say?
I'm just wondering. I didn't think y'all had a leader. I thought y'all were just a unit. But are you the I guess you're a face of a revolution.
I meant the face, really. I think that we all lead in different ways, you know?
Are you trying to sow seeds of discord there, buddy?
I want to know what's up. Because
We all have our own strengths, and sometimes we pick each other up when the other kind of falters a bit, even if it's something that we're strong at.
okay. Well,
We all bring different strengths to the table.
That's cool. I guess
And there's
I'll refer to you, the leader, when it comes to decisions next time.
You asshole.
Nameless winks at you.
Evil.
all right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to tear some systems down, build them back up, and then, I don't know, find evidence that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that I'm innocent.
Before we do that, we need to make a cake.
We gotta see Getsumei, but then we gotta make a cake.
You gotta see Getsumei, and then you gotta go in the woods.
And then make the cake.
Yeah.
So let's go talk to Getsumei.
All right.
Hello. I take it we've made a decision.
Lilith holds her head high and throws her shoulders back.
Cool.
I have.
She pulls the curtains on you three.
Rude. Bye, I guess.
You know I love you.
Sure. I'm sure you do. Yeah, go further. I can still hear you.
Yeah. At least it's not.
I forget what candy corn tastes like.
Getsumei parts the curtains and lets Lilith exit first.
So tasty.
I don't think I remembered liking them, sadly.
We had a candy corn
I know my
break.
brother loves them.
They're kind of vanilla-y.
Interesting decisions were made. Great to see you all again. Are you enjoying the candy on my desk?
Yeah.
No. I don't like it. Sorry.
Here's some money for a snack on the way out. She gives you 2 silver.
It's not as good as the hit you gave me earlier.
And you will not be getting that again
Oh.
unless I need information from you.
Oh.
Toodles.
Why is everyone so frightening right now?
I hope you're prepared to face any consequences from your decision.
I'm terrified, but I know I've got all the support I need.
including mine.
I'm so.
Bye-bye. We're gonna cut to you guys going back to Mosswood. You've taken the portal back with Nameless. And when you arrive in the theater, Atticus is there.
Good.
And he's been tweaking something. Oh, you're back. Good.
Yeah, good. We gotta talk.
Oh,
Another secret conversation.
No, I just have to tell him I accidentally killed a man. And now
Lilith, you what?
long story short,
So much fills in.
I hate this. I just
Time skip,
Yep.
you tell
time
him.
skip, and then I give him the hand with the tattoo on it for him to hold the entire time because I am freaking out.
He's trying to be a supportive boyfriend, and he's like, it's okay.
And long story,
it wasn't your fault.
And long story short, I'm trying to be a better person, and so I told Getsumei that I wouldn't take her up on her offer, and that I want to have my head held high, even if people think I'm an absolute horrible person.
I'm proud of you. I think you made a good decision.
I think
There will be, some repercussions, but that, you know what? At least you're being honest.
exactly.
And,
I won't have this horrible specter
People
of
will
just.
see that.
Yeah, I really hope I do, and at least I'll have an alias when I'm in Lavender Field, or whatever. So at least they won't be saying awful things about me to my face.
And if they do, I'll kill them. But not literally.
No, please don't.
I'll talk them down.
Be less violent, please.
We have to go to see Watsonberg.
Yes, you do. And before you do, please give this to him.
What is it?
And it is, so what he gives you is a contraption that has a speaking stone.
Oh, cool.
But it's not just a speaking stone. It's sort of like a square wooden box with like some metal bits and bobs and buttons. It's almost like somebody made like a tiny radio. Like one of those vintage ones.
Is it like a translator box?
So, Watsonberg commissioned me to make a box that's supposed to translate animal speech. But it also acts as a recorder. So, hopefully it works. I'm not sure. He's going to test it out. So if you could give this to him for me, that would be wonderful.
If that does work, can I have one of those?
If it ends up working, absolutely.
I would second that. I'd love to know what P's say.
I hope you're able to test it out, and then I hope it is successful. I've worked very hard on it. Tell Watsonberg I tried my best. But that is complicated. It was complicated.
It absolutely is.
Best of luck to all of you. Please take it easy, my dear. You will be late in about 2 hours to the party, but hopefully we can make the cake and keep May happy until you return. So, best of luck, my love. And he gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Same to you, and hopefully we can talk later.
We'll talk later.
After the party.
Ellie leaves.
All right.
Alright, I get the hint.
You will.
Have we said goodbye to Nameless already? Should we just say that we did?
Do you want to say something to Nameless specifically? So I think we made a great team.
Yes, it was nice bonding with you.
Yeah, nice bonding with you too.
Shakes hand.
Tell the girlfriend I said hey.
I will. I'll tell her about all the other things too.
And if you want me to be there, I'll be there. Just let me know, because I was part of that too. Even though I tried not to reciprocate.
That's really nice of you.
That's what friends are for.
Oh yeah, friends.
Yes, we're good at
Friendship.
that.
This is good, very good friendship.
Very good friendship. You guys head to the edge of the spell in the woods, where you see. Let me pull up my description.
We should probably wear masks on based on what Death said about the curse.
Yes, that is a good
do.
Lilith puts on his furs on, it's the butterfly one, and she just breathes in deeply. This is me. This is me.
This is your final task before going to the party.
Okay.
Watzenberg waits for you all on the edge of town, on the other side of the curse, a town of which he is still unable to see, and he cannot see you yet.
I would like to tie a string to something.
Hold.
Oh.
He coughs a bit, and it looks rather violent. And he seems to sort of fluff down like a bird unruffled, and he leans on the staff as he waits. There is a sort of rope system everybody's now used with Watzenberg. It's tied to a lamppost, and there's even a basket on it, and like letters to Wattz, and like little snacks for him that people have left for whoever dares to go outside to give it to him next.
Okay, so we can get back in, is what I'm...
Yep.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go out then.
Alright.
Who currently has Atticus's device?
Me.
Okay.
You guys pass through?
What's he saying? I can understand him anyway.
Are you using Speak with Animals
No,
right
I
now?
can read his mind.
Hello. Are actually... His thoughts are very... It's different this time.
Solid.
Hello. And you hear like a cacophony of like different sounds and a laugh you've grown all too familiar with.
I want to give him a hug.
He hugs you with one hand as the other one is sort of held tight to his chest. And he seems to almost be fighting his own arm.
Oh, what's up with that?
Curse. Curse. Dangerous.
Huh. Atticus wanted you to have this.
Yes. Please.
Gib.
And he does the thing. Hits playback. And there's syllables, but no coherent words. The Speak with Animals has not worked, but it has recorded his voice.
Well, that's halfway.
We've almost got it. Atticus is a genius. He'll get it figured out.
Wattz does start to cry a little bit. And he nods.
Ellie just can't. Because Mary can't.
Come.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
No guilt. Not fault.
There's still time. There's still time.
Little.
Can I give him like a cough drop or something? Like feel better.
He hands you Paeris, a note that he's written that I didn't make for today, and I apologize. Usually this would be a letter. But it says, the Eversprout is in Grindelwood. But fire wraiths have taken over. Some of my bird friends have burnt trying to get it for you. You need to stealthily go through Grindelwood and get the Eversprout from the fire wraiths.
I'm so sorry. This is just... I know it's not much, but... And if you don't think it's safe for her, I think I'd like Poppy to stay with you.
And you, not even using your mind control, can hear what's trying to tap into his brain right now. No.
Oh.
Ellie, you okay?
Mm-hmm. Don't like that.
What's happening?
Don't say anything. Tell you later.
Okay, that's okay. I respect your choice.
He gestures to a little hut he's made for himself with all his little buddies in the woods.
I love it.
Saying basically he'll be there when you guys are done. He is gonna try the device some more.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, we can give it back to Atticus and I'll try again.
I'm so sorry about your words. We'll make it worth your while.
And even if we can't save them, we'll be sure to make sure they are given a proper send off.
Good. Basically, it's safe to assume I've made several bracelets at this point. This is my gesture to everybody we care for. I'm going to give one to him too and be like, just so you know that we're always thinking about you. And it just has little, what are those little critters called again?
Asters?
Yeah, I made like some sort of like little charms that kind of look like them.
Aww. So sweet.
He's having another moment where his body's sort of jerking and he's fighting himself. And he hurries into his hut.
That bitch is gonna pay. Which one? I don't know, but one of them is gonna pay.
And Will just kind of gestures over to Paris, like just kind of leans into Paris, but doesn't purposely avoids Ellie's line of sight here, and just she whispers, "You and me both."
Even through your masks, you smell the ash. Grindelwood is still very dry and barren from fire, dragon fire. There are what Watzenberg warned you about called fire wraiths, which are essentially spirits, but they are flaming and wailing as they swoop up and down the street. Some of them calling out names. In Paris, you do recognize some of them as the halflings from Grindelwood. Unsurprising. You do see some marbles littered about. Roll perception to see how many.
That'll be 22.
22.
Damn.
I'm just gonna give it to you. There is a marble of Florence Forget-Me-Not.
Ooh. Wonder why that's here specifically.
And Paris is just like, at one point, just gonna say, like, I never thought you guys would have to see this. And this is, honestly, one of the stupidest reasons I can imagine that you would have to see this. Is making this goddamn birthday cake.
We've seen so many things while making this goddamn birthday cake.
Let's just get it done. Ellie's pissed. Not pissed, but she's very visibly upset and she's not taking any bullshit and she's just gonna walk in. Let's go.
Real quick, I don't want to force anything, but it would be cool if you rolled the marble now.
Okay. Yeah, no, thank you.
Chuck that boy.
So I actually don't think I've ever done this before.
Ask a question. Roll a d20.
What the fuck is this bitch doing here?
Yes, great question. Yes.
Ooh, not bad. That's a 17. Do I add anything to that?
That's perfect. Instead of going white, the town just gets layered over and the wraiths are gone, but the town is still burnt. And Florence has a grimoire out and she's casting spells like nobody's business, raising undead halflings here and there. She's bringing back these fire wraiths. And she goes, and finally, the phantom hive's haunt. Paeris Cindervale. And as she raises the spell, somebody else casts a spell that knocks her wand out of her hand. And at the end of this long main street is a man in a robe. I was using that.
I don't care. Leave.
Fine. You ruin all the fun. And she picks up her wand, tries to cast one more spell at him for good measure, and he counterspells it, and it hits her right in the eye.
Oh.
Ah! You'll pay for that. And that's when she got that eye injury that you all know her for.
Right.
And she leaves. And taking off his hood is Val.
Of course.
All right, let's see what we can fix. And the memory ends with him starting to fight off some of these undead. So you learned that you would have been the center of a room. If Val hadn't stepped in. Yeah, you all saw that.
Paeris?
Oh my god. Are you...
Looks like I owe your dad a whole lot.
Are you...
What would have even happened to me?
I don't know, but I imagine you would have been lingering on.
Why?
Wait, if you were...
Why was I going to be? Why did the Phantom Hive want me? I mean, I know I got it, but what the fuck?
Because you were at the center of a great tragedy, maybe.
Yup. Bing, bing, bing. Give Lilith a prize. You would have been the most sad and restless soul. Because you would have felt like it was your fault. And other spirits would have believed you. You would have been the Yvonne of this scenario.
Well, every single center of a rune is selected because they felt the most guilt at the time of the creation of the rune.
The Mizuchi felt like she could have done more. The blind dragon, same deal, because it really was her fault. Being real.
I have so many questions, but I know you're probably in no place to even think about them. Are you okay?
Yeah, there are things that we need to get to that are more important than my trauma, so we can save it for later.
Are you sure?
I just want to see that little girl smile.
That makes two of us then. Alright, let's go. But for the record, Paeris, even if it was under the worst possible circumstances, you would have been a fantastic leader.
Well, that's certainly making lemonade out of lemons.
This is a stealth mission. You are the stealthiest here. I have made this for you.
That's so
I
sweet.
made this for you.
So should we just hang out and let Paeris do what Paeris do?
If Paeris rolls badly, you can try to be a distraction.
Oh, fun!
So you have to make 5 successful stealth checks to get to the stump that has the Eversprout. It is the only thing growing in this place, and it happens to be out of the stump of your family's home.
I would like to touch one willing creature and cast guidance.
Cool. You get some guidance.
You add a d4 to whatever you want.
Okay. Thanks.
And I've got Bardic Inspiration as backup if needed.
Nat 20.
Let's do that to count for 2.
Yeah.
I'll let it count for 2.
Okay.
So, Paeris, these fire wraiths are swooping up and down Main Street, setting random shit on fire again, and just letting it burn and fizzle, because they have nothing else to do but be angry and sad and it's edgy.
And Paeris is just like, like running the lines, just like, this looks familiar. Haven't seen this recently.
How do you dodge the first one? Paint me a picture.
I like imagine like one of them is going by, it's like the parent of some kid is just like, Jimmy. And Paeris is just like, oh yeah. And just like kind of dodges. Just like, that was a good kid.
I'll repress that.
Just like trying to like really appreciate. Just because like they're fully delusional. Anyway,
Is Jimmy particularly tall? With, like, is Jimmy particularly tall, thin for half, like tall for half, like thin, black hair,
Bushy brow.
bushy brows?
So much leg hair.
How did you move past the second one since you rolled so well? I want to say it was one of the tap dancers just tapping very angrily on a barrel.
I know. Paeris is like running by and doing like their regular like halfling skitter, and then like they see the tap dancing one and they're just like but it's like really fast.
Yes.
Grapevine the fuck out of there.
Just grapevining out, and then doing like that little like, I forget what film it is, like it's the West Side Story, like kick.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, it's
At
just
the end.
Snapping.
there's like one single like tree. It's like a birch that managed to survive, and they just like do a little singing in the rain off of it. Singing in the fire.
Alright, you have 3 more rolls you gotta make.
Okay.
12. Add a 4?
12?
Add 4, 16.
Or add a D4.
Oh, D4? Oh.
So hopefully a 4.
What did I say, 12?
Yeah.
15.
Oh god.
So you're sneaking by. There's another one that is just sort of angrily swooping but not saying anything, like watching for any sign of life to burn. And you think it sees you, and then it burns a squirrel behind you. It just missed you.
I feel like Paeris is like,
You guys are watching this from afar.
Ellie's like,
Pete would just be like,
Working on
my
this.
hair.
All right.
if you look back, you see.
Yeah, like, no, they're just like standing there and they're just like stiff as hell and like
Good job!
the most flamboyant stiff pose you've ever seen, and they're just like slow to
Doing great!
They're like,
All right, 2 more rolls.
an 11.
I want to cast.
Hold. Let this happen,
thought
and
I
then
could
you can help after the thing.
Oh my god.
Wait. Let me say the seed. You're sneaking. You're getting kind of cocky at this point. You're like, yeah, thinking it's see me. Before you start to hear crackling behind you, and you see that one of them has been following you from behind. Now your friends can do something.
All right, Lilith is.
I can also do something.
Yeah, Lilith is going to put on. Oh, I don't know. How fast are?
Let's have Paeris try the thing first.
All right.
So I think they're like really playing it off like this isn't bothering them. Okay. And they're doing the best that they can, but like I think the smell and the area and having things like being on fire, the heat, and they're just like the way I picture it is like their vision kind of starts to get dim, and then they start to like at this point like their memory of that instance is so messed up by all the nightmares that they've had that they really can't tell how it happened, and they're just like kind of starting to see like people burning and getting fucked up and not going into too much detail, but also there being Zephyr prominently. And then they turn and kind of like just like can't help but like picture him in the
amongst
spirit.
this crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and I think I would like to, if I can, out of combat, just like cast puppet.
Yeah.
And like they're just like they
have to make a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
They failed.
Okay. So they kind of like come to a stop. They like hear it over their shoulder and they turn. And they're like, I'm sorry for what this has done to you, but you have no power over me. And cast it and like just send it flying.
That's so cool!
I love that this is just like Force Push from Star Wars. You're making such a use out of the spell. I love it.
This fire wraith hits another fire wraith, and they start fighting each other.
And they're like,
Amazing.
no, it gives you something else to focus on.
You get one more roll.
Okay.
You're so close, you can see the stump.
15.
You run. A fire wraith does see you and swoops, but you do that really cool movie thing where you maneuver all the way back.
Bullet time?
Yeah, the Matrix thing. And you lean back forward, kind of clumsily, you grab the Eversprout. Yes!
And they're just like standing on like the stump and they're just like, time to go back.
Then the one you're holding catches on fire.
Just for the sake of time, since you've mastered stealth now, and these fire wraiths are fighting each other, you manage to sneak back to your friends with the Eversprout. Yay!
Amazing.
Just like fully dead eyes, like, I got it.
Can we say that while Paeris was a sneak-in, I would like Ellie to, I don't know, find some rocks or something and in the ground, like, make the shape of a bird for Watsonberg's birds.
Aww, I think that's an excellent idea.
And then make flowers grow around it or something, I don't know.
Awesome. Do you guys head back to Watts's shack thingy now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or go back to town. Are we stopping in to see Wattz again?
If you want.
And we should probably take the recorder back and...
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, we need to see if it's working or not.
So
I go in.
Yeah, let's go in.
you go in and it's empty.
Oh.
Everything looks like it's been tossed over and turned. There's no sign of Wattz, but there is the recorder.
Can I go over to the recorder and see what it recorded?
Yes, you may.
All right.
Give me just a moment.
Is this the surprise?
This is the surprise.
Here, I'm here. I'm Watson. I'm Watson, and I'm here. For now. Hello. Hello. Have you picked up the stone? Please. Take a moment to listen. It's the last words I've got left. The wind's howling in now, the storm's coming down, and I can feel the last bit of myself going, and I've got some words to say before then. I'll leave my thoughts for some friends of mine. If you can find them, please let them know. I did the best I could. I kept them safe as long as I could. But I'm too far down this path now. I don't see a way out of the dark. I told the critters, keep the sound safe. Mosswood should stay safe from everything, including me. I'm gonna run fling into the wild, deep as I can. Pray my hands don't find the way to any of the people I love. If you're hearing this, I want you to know you meant the world. Each one of you. You made home feel like a home, and it brought a smile to a lonely face. And I'm gonna miss every one of you, but I know I'll be seeing you again. 'Cause storms always end. And I know you've got the power to end them. Please, tend to the asters. Give them love. Show them the world keeps going on, because you're gonna make it go on. You're gonna keep strong, even when I'm not there to help. See yourselves through this. Ellie, hold on to the stars. Gwilla, hold on to Wick. Lilith, Paeris, just hold on to each other, to the group. This isn't the end. I'm just going away for a while. I'll be back. No, not yet. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being there and for helping. If this is my last say in the matter, you were true friends. And I'll see you one way or the other. Goodbye.
And you hear a roar outside, and that is where we'll end tonight's session.
No!
Okay, that was amazing. What a cliffhanger. Also, when we asked you to make the stakes higher, you delivered.
I literally was like, okay, I'll destroy Wattz.
You delivered. And you'll destroy Paeris' psyche, and you'll make Lilith very sad.
And I messaged Kyle, hey, so there's this character that we have in this campaign. I think you'd like him a lot. Could you possibly spare some time to record a little bit? He's like, tell me all about it.
Did he do all the bird calls too? Crazy bastard.
He did everything. Everything was him.
Including the writing?
Yep. He made that up on his own. I just gave him information.
He nailed the character so well.
I cried when I heard that the first time. I was like, Kyle, I am in tatters.
Yeah.
I feel so evil.
That was amazing.
But in any case, that was a fantastic session. Do you want to do a sign off?
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much to our friend Kyle for doing that. You were amazing, award-winning, show-stopping, never the same. But seriously, you brought to life a character who's been living in my head rent-free for almost 2 years now, and it is so nice to actually have him actualized and in a spirit that is so perfect.
What a beautiful send-off to that character.
Yes.
Kyle needs to come back for the live-action remake.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Who knows? He might come back as another character or something.
That would be amazing. Come back at the end for the final battle.
We'll see.
I get to meet this person.
But in any case, this has been Catharsis session...
Session 7.
Yeah.
49!
Yeah, session 49 total.
Technically 49.
Next will be the big 5-0.
Woo! Woo! And finally a birthday party.
Yes.
We're turning 50. All right, thank you so much for listening. And to all of my LARP buddies who started listening, yes, Zoe is gay panic.
Oh my god. It's true. And also, also nightmare fuel, apparently.
Also, thank you so much for listening and supporting this silly little podcast. I hope to play with each and every one of you who've actually taken the time to listen. You guys are amazing.
Should we do our individual ones, or should we just say goodbye?
Yeah, if you guys want to do individual ones. If you guys want to thank Kyle, please thank him.
Oh my god, well, thank you, Kyle. I haven't met you yet, whether it be digital or otherwise, but that was phenomenal. And I have to say, the line, Ellie, hold on to the stars, especially hit me in the heartstring.
Mm-hmm. That got me. Yeah, that's when I cried.
Thank you, Kyle. We were all crying.
Hi, Jillian here, aka Lilith Blackwood, aka editor of this podcast, aka sound recordist as well. Thank you, Kyle. That was phenomenal. I never thought that we'd see an apocalyptic log in Catharsis, and it was better than I possibly imagined.
Mary Jo, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, Kyle, I knew it was you almost immediately, and I smiled so big, and then I cried so much. And I'm currently texting with you, so I kind of already thanked you, but...
Oh, you did?
Thank you so much. It really, I don't know if Marina told you, but Watsonburg is really important to my care. Oh my god, I'm crying again. Watsonburg is really important to Ellie, and it hit really hard. So I'm so glad that you did it, though, because in my brain, he was you. Yeah.
So Kyle coded.
So to have you voice him was very magical. So thank you so much, Kyle. I appreciate you.
Thanks for being our friend. You're such a cool dude.
Texting you at the same time. So anyway.
This has been Catharsis. Until next time, bye.
Bye, gays.
Gays and nays.